seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making music.
Oh!
Welcome back, Ren and Sick Boy.
Oh. Yeah. You're gone for just a minute.
Yeah, but you told them, you fought, and now, like, it's back.
It's back. And we haven't watched it even yet.
Yes, which is great because the buildup of it, because everybody was like, it's gone.
Yeah.
We hadn't reacted to it yet. So we were like, we want to react to it.
Yep.
And then it's back. So we're back. Woo.
And
All
Ren's
right.
back. I'm just, like, so proud. I feel like, it's just, like, sticking it to him. You know, like, it's not okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we watched the video, and, I mean, it just, a lot of sketchy stuff going on, you know? And then to pull a video, and it's like, and we saw, like, he told us, like, how many people had told, what, he told us as if he was talking correctly.
Pretty much.
He did.
Yeah.
In the video, how many people this had affected and inspired and, you know, moved and all this stuff. And it's just like,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah. And then we saw his post about him relapsing. And so our hearts go out to you, Ren, for that. Your music means so much for so many people, and to like hear that he's still going through it.
Yeah.
It's like, because most of these, it's like him like coming out on top, but
Yeah.
for him to be beaten down again and then
Continuously.
Yes. And then have all the legal stuff on top of it. Like, I mean, she said it's making you sick in your head,
Yeah.
which all of that would make me just, I'm so over it. you
Yeah,
know?
because you have, like, one win, and then something else comes in, and then, you know, it's just, like, constantly, the world is constantly beating you down.
Yeah.
Testing you.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm excited for this.
It's my favorite when he's like,
Get you. Oh, I love it so
all right. Well, and it was interesting too. He was like, he like did like an actual versus like him just being
Furious
it's
or
frustrated,
Yeah.
but then also like
Like, I
trying to
can't
breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so. I love him so much.
I know.
Okay.
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, damn so, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy. Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show, derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration, drown.
It feels like 2 seconds.
I know. And it's
I
not.
know.
He puts so much
Yeah.
in there. Like, ladies. Go, I don't even know what to say. Like,
Oh no.
Like, yeah. I just, oh man, she's just like, she plays such a good, like, I guess representation, if you will, of kind of this idea that, you know, oh, if you just go to therapy and take this pill, you know, these anxiety pills, these depression pills, you know, and she said it. She was like, oh, just take another pill and next week we'll reevaluate. It's just like, and he said snake oil. Mm-hmm. You know, like, what's in this pill? Yeah. Is it a placebo? That, you know, it's just like, and then he goes on to talk about, like, all these side effects, and she was like, and the side effects will show, You know, it's
Stop
just
it.
yeah. Okay, that's my thoughts. And I don't really even think I said anything meaningful, but I'm just like, all of these things are going on, and we're only a minute and a half in, and I'm just like, he's just so, yeah, he's blowing the door open, kind of.
Of pharmacies pushing pills.
Pushing pills, or, yeah.
Well, also, it's just doctors practice medicine.
Yeah.
It's literally, they're practicing. They don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to countless doctor's appointments for my allergies and stuff like that. They're like, oh, well, we'll see if it works. And it's not even like an autoimmune or Lyme disease like he's talking about, which is so much more intense.
He's talking mental.
And, well, the drugs can mess with your mental as
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
It's like a crapshoot.
Yep. Yeah. Ugh. And they're just like, hopefully this works.
Did he say hallucinations? Or no?
Inflammation,
okay,
I think,
okay,
was
okay.
one of them. And, aggravation. It's on the screen right now. But, yeah, it's
intense.
It's intense.
What do you think?
I'm still going with him. I have a lot of thoughts on medications and mental.
I know. I
and-
feel like...
I don't know. I want to keep listening for another minute. You know.
Collect your thoughts.
Yeah.
You're the
Maybe.
first out of the
shoot next time.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Up a toleration, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown. I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground. I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound. I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit. I'm not sick, we are sick. We are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix, boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pic, boy. Record label meetings that commodify your gift, boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold. And we bleed it for wealth, we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
Oh.
He just like mic dropped and just like walked off stage. Your face.
Well, it just ends so suddenly.
Suddenly.
Yeah.
You're like in this story
Yeah,
with him.
yes.
And then it's like,
Done.
thoughts.
Well, he made a comment about you hear a lot about suicide, and you do. But like, do they ever talk about suicide if you're on medication? Do they ever talk about suicide if you're not medicated? Do you have like they don't ever really go in depth of the thought of what is behind the suicide other than the person killed blah 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 themselves, whatever. I don't know. You hear a lot about people on medications and they mess with you so much that like they are there to alter your mind. Now, I've seen good stories and I've seen where they barely have any or they have a good amount to where it triggers them to where they can function as a normal human. The anxiety goes down or their behaviors change or whatever it is and they're great. And then I've seen other situations to where they're on it so bad that they can't even stand up straight because they're too dizzy. And it completely changes them as a person.
How is that helping?
Like
you know?
yeah.
Like,
And you never want a medication to change you as the human you are. That should never change. Like people should accept who you are, but I don't know.
it's like, it's almost like, can it alleviate the symptoms without altering your mind? Which it's like, these are powerful drugs. Like, they are there is nothing. I mean, they're chemicals that you're ingesting, but it's at the same time, these people don't want to feel this way. They don't want to feel the anxiety. They don't want to feel the depression. They don't want to feel, whatever they're feeling. So is it the better option for them? Some people it might be. Yeah. And it's just like, and that's what he was saying. He was like, this suicide, but we still do it.
Yeah.
We still take the pills that are not helping, or we think that they're helping, or they may be helping. I don't know. It's just like, it's a lot. And I don't think society talks about it a lot.
But then you think about back in the day, 50 years ago, they didn't have any of this.
No. What did they do?
What did they do? Where is it coming from?
Some dirt in it.
Like,
Yeah,
where is the whatever the need for it from people to give it to people, or the thought of people, hey, there's something wrong with my head, right? Or like in all of that of 50 years ago, none of this existed. And what?
But did it not exist because it wasn't on social media?
Social media, or did it not exist because it's not in
we weren't
the food?
Eating the chemicals that we're eating. We weren't putting chemicals on our bodies, and
Or it was there because social media wasn't a thing back then.
In the sense of people showing awareness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
About it.
Or
People
no one ever
just
talked about it.
silently suffered and didn't share it all over the world on the internet. Yeah. But also, like, for him specifically, he's dealing with an incurable thing. So that's even on top of it, your body is attacking itself. Mm-hmm. So then you have the depression, all that comes with just the illness, not be able to leave the bed, all that kind of stuff, and then have to deal with that on top of it. It is just,
but
I
also,
can only imagine.
The pills, the medicine that he could be taking,
making it better or worse,
could be altering his body to, you don't know. Like, he was talking about inflammation, aggravation, like all that stuff, but his body is, he's not healthy. So he's going to do what he can. And he did mention, like, in part of it that it was like, it's been a long path, which from our understanding, he's been going through this for a long time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure feels longer as the person going through it.
Oh, yeah.
Years are added to a month.
And it's not, it's not just, I came out of it and no more, I won't have to deal with that ever again. Like, clearly, like, with this relapse, like, he's still suffering with it, suffering through it and all that stuff. So it's just like, he's being told by his doctors, like, take this, these are the side effects, sign here, death is on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he just wants to be healthy.
Yeah.
Whenever you're sick, I just want to feel healthy again.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take whatever I have to take, right? He just wants to feel healthy again. So it goes into that thing, too, is like, are they just pushing these pills on him because of that industry, the greed, all of that stuff, and part of him could be that's a mental thing too.
Yeah.
Like, are they just pushing a pill on me?
Yeah.
To get the money?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem to be helping.
Yeah.
But like for real though, so for him, this is like, I have like goosebumps because
every time the pig would come on, I would get goosebumps.
Yeah.
Immediate goosebumps.
Because I think that's his way of showing, like, I've been going through this journey of this disease. And in his mind, all he's thinking is no one's helped me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the greed and the pharmaceutical industry has not helped me, even though there's been years and years and all this research.
Yes. Did you ever think in the correlation, because he said he was bitten by a tick, you also
I was bitten by a tick.
went through something that traumatized me.
Mine was not quite as intense as his, but I
you could have died multiple times.
Yeah, and I got an allergy to mammalian meat. For how many years did I not eat steak? Couldn't eat beef steak, lamb. What was the other there was something else. Any mammalian meat I could not eat, and it didn't.
Pig, bacon.
Yeah, pork. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
So I. Yeah, I
Sorry.
know. I know. But
She had a moment.
It was
Yeah.
all about the slice and the how it was cooked. It wasn't even like every single time I ate something like that would I have an anaphylactic reaction to it.
Yes.
It was just the specific cut and cook of the meat, and I had several. I had to go to the ER twice.
Woke us up in the middle of the night, screaming,
Couldn't
didn't know what was
breathe.
happening.
Yeah, had hives. So, and yes, that was from a tick bite. That,
Yes.
And it's just like,
And you couldn't do anything about it.
no,
That's the thing that he's just like so,
Yeah.
just so
Yeah.
frustrated about.
Yeah.
I love how you just skipped over all that. Because
Well,
all I
I
could think,
didn't even. I wasn't quite as
Yeah.
intense. I can eat mammalian meat again. It like works itself out of the system. I think it was like 5 to 8 years that I just kind of stayed away from it. But yeah, and it's kind of like one of those things. It's, it's in the past. Like I don't even really remember dying almost. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's a good point. Thank you so much for bringing up that. painful moment.
Yeah, she
was there.
She clearly blocked it out. Clearly. Yeah.
And I was like,
I
let's bring
did
it
it.
up.
I still remember it every once in a while, and it was so freaky.
Yeah.
So
And we had no idea what it was.
exactly that's
from-
the whole thing
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
they don't know how to fix it.
Well, it's funny that you say that because they told me you're allergic to shellfish
At the beginning.
at the beginning. So that's why I had another reaction because I was told to stay away from something. And,
Oh gosh, and you ate
and that one time,
Yes.
that specific cut, I ate
Yes.
it
Yeah.
and then I couldn't breathe. I had to be, get taken to the ER again. So it's like the same thing. They could be telling him,
Yes.
"Oh, do
This, that,
and
Yeah.
he's like, none of that's work,
which, and literally, if you had heard this song back then, when you were dealing with it, you would have just immediately been
Yeah.
like, that's what it
Yeah.
feels like.
Yeah.
And that's why so many people were enraged that he had to take it down.
Because it's
E-
yeah,
People go
it's
through it every
truth.
day.
Yeah.
Just gonna leave.
All right.
leave it
Well, any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
Oh, no.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us on our Ren journey. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and if you'd like some more exclusive content from us three, there is a link below in the description for membership. And until next time,
Bye.